Hello everyone. In the previous session, we have seen arrays, one-dimensional array, two-dimensional array, and different manipulation and few programs for that. Today we will be starting with a new point that is called as string. So today's agenda is we will see what do we mean by string, declaration to be done, initialization by using an array, precisely character array, and different string functions which is provided by compiler itself. So that's all. In case of a string, what do you mean by string? String is nothing but group of characters. India is a group of character that can be considered as string. Your name can be considered as string. Group of characters together, that is paragraph, can be considered as string. So as far as array is concerned, we are knowing definition of an array. It stores n number of elements which are of similar data type under the common name. Likewise, string is defined as group of characters. The main difference between string and group of character is that it is differing with only one thing. It is having null character. Every string is terminated with a special character, that is /0, that is called as null character. Like in English, we are having full stop. It indicates that this is end of the statement. So whenever you are declaring any string, it should be precisely ended with /0, that is null character. The most peculiar point that is important over here to be kept in mind is C language doesn't support any string data type. So, how to deal with string? Everything is dealt by means of character array. So, as far as a string is concerned, you may be knowing that string is group of characters. Let us move ahead. So, I hope that the point is clear. Now, we'll move ahead for the next point. How to declare and initialize an array. Syntax for declaring any string variable is as follows. What we have to do, we have to declare simply an array, that is, you can give any name. Here you can see you can give any string variable name, string 1, string 2, or name, surname, something like that. Okay, and it should be of character data type. It should be of character data type. Size of an array, normally we were doing same thing over there in one dimensional array as well as in two dimensional array. In square bracket, we were giving size of an array. But here, one extra space should be there for null character. For example, if we are having character array with name, first name, and having a size 15, so it will store how many characters? It will store 14 character. Like this, one more array declared which is having name, last name, and which is of character data type. It is also having size 15, so it will be storing 14 character. What about the last 15th location? That will be holding null character. What it will be holding? Null character. So this is how the string will work. Now we will see once the initialization is to be done, how the initialization to be done. Then for that we will be having simple example. You can see over here character first name we have written and given size 15. So here we are giving input to character array and it is mentioned in double quotation. It means that it will be holding how many characters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and 8th will be null character. After that the string is ending by default. But this is character array we have given. Okay, so this is just a character array. It cannot be considered as right now a string. Same thing we are repeating again over here. Same name we have taken, okay, but it is ending with the null character. So null character is required at the end of this declaration. Every string requires null character to be inserted over there. It indicates to the compiler that this is end of the string. Similarly, we are having another example, character string of size 6, and we are entering over here this string, and finally null character is added over here. Okay, likewise this is unsized one. We have not mentioned size over here, but the size will be occupied dynamically over here, and null character once again added over here. This one is also doing the same one. We are inserting character by character, and finally we are inputting null character. In one go also you can give a string in double quotation, that will be accepted, or if you want to insert character by character, that is also possible. There is no harm in that one. So this is how initialization can be done. We have already seen the declaration part. What is the declaration part? You can see here it should be of character data type, name of the string array, that is nothing but character array, and size to be declared over here. Okay, that's all. Then while declaring an initialization is to be done, we are taking one example. Suppose we are having character array named str, which is not having any size, and we are giving string over here god. So what will happen? Always character array or any kind of array, one dimensional array, is starting with index. Which index? Zeroth index. See here, you can see zeroth index. Then 1, then 2, like this up to n minus 1. Here the first character is going to str of 0, second character is going to str of 1, third character is going to str of 2, and finally third one str of 3 will be filled with null character. So whenever you are dealing with this character array, memory allocation is being done, and this is reflecting the address. So we are assuming that this array is having initial address 100. As character requires 1 byte of data, then the second address will be 101, 102, then 103. Like this it will be incremented by 1. But suppose if we are having two-dimensional array which is of integer data type, then the case is different. Address will be increased by 4 because integer requires 4 bytes of data if it is 32-bit compiler. So this is done for string, how the memory is being allocated for the string. So we'll move ahead. How to input the string? There are three different ways for inputting the string. First way is using simply for loop. So for loop will be starting with 0th index. It will be less than n, means location will be n minus 1. That n minus 1 will be the null character to be added, and I plus plus, which is incrementing the index location. And this is the simply scanf statement that we will be using. You can see over here in dev C++ compiler, you need to give space over here. This space is important. Before this double quotation and %c, there should be space required. During the practical I will explain it. And name, that is sufficient. But here name of, I made a mistake over here, so it should be in square bracket. You have to write down I. You have to write down I, name of I. So name of 0th location index, name of 1, name of 2, name of 3 up to name of n minus 1 will be accepted over here. Second method is by using %s. There is no need of this loop. We will be using directly %s and name of an array. That is sufficient. Once this is done, you can directly accept in a single scanf statement string to be entered. Otherwise, third method is to use library functions. So all the three methods are well and good. There is no problem for this. Finally, we are having string library functions. What are different string library functions that we will be using? These are gets, strlen, strcat, strncat, strcmp, strncmp, strrev, str, strn, strcpy, strn cpy. So during direct execution of the program, I will explain all these points. I hope that you have understood this one. And as far as strings introduction is there, I hope everybody has got it. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching the video.